What is up, YouTube? It is Matt back with another crypto video. Today's video is on DigiByte. Before we get into this video, a reminder that tomorrow morning I will be posting a video. A random commenter on that video will be chosen as the winner of $10 worth of Bitcoin. The winner will be shown in a video posted later on Saturday evening, probably pretty late on Saturday night. Nonetheless, I will still show the winner. If you enjoy this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to get notifications when I post new content, like it, share it, leave a comment. So let's get right to it. This first article I have here explains why DigiByte and similar, more decentralized cryptocurrencies stand the best chance to rise as a globally adopted apolitical money. Followed by this article here, DigiByte's new partnership with Anthem opens the doorway for DigiByte's adoption into cybersecurity. This third article here explains why DigiByte, if the DigiByte team were to create a clear roadmap with fleshed out goals and milestones, it would tremendously help the currency. This last article here details the information surrounding the new blockchain update. I will not read through the article, as I'm most interested in the bottom part here that details how the currency has been performing in recent days and months. So this first article I have here, DigiByte and the rise of apolitical money. DigiByte. In the last 1 month, several countries have seen their currencies get hit hard by political decisions in the global geopolitical landscape. Russia, Iran, and Turkey have all seen their currencies drop as a result of decisions made by the United States. This seems to have triggered them to look towards blockchain technology. However, while the idea is great and may gain traction all across the world, the approach taken is not the best. That is because, as seen in Iran and Venezuela, these countries are looking to state-backed cryptos, and really, that's the whole reason why people are switching to DigiByte, is they've lost faith in the state. So this will fail because it still requires users of such currency to trust the state, which makes it such cryptos similar to fiat instead of blockchain. Such currencies will find it hard to gain adoption and acceptance by the global community, as seen by the failure of Venezuela's petro crypto to gain adoption. Even the citizens of this country who are facing economic hardships are turning to decentralized non-state cryptos such as DigiByte and Dash, and that is because they have lost complete faith in the state and its ability to manage their currency. So they're switching to a currency that has no ties to any state whatsoever. The solution lies in currencies that are decentralized and cannot be controlled by any state, while at the same time having the practicality to be used as currency. Turkey seems to be hinting at such an option after their technology and industry minister touched on the need for apolitical money. In case nations bow to the power of decentralization and begin to use decentralized cryptocurrencies, which crypto stands to gain the most? Well, some might think Bitcoin would be the first choice, right? Unfortunately, Bitcoin has a few problems that would make its adoption as a currency challenging. First, Bitcoin has some serious scaling issues, which make it not only slow, but makes the transaction cost impractical for everyday business. The proposed scaling solutions don't offer any hope at a state level too. For instance, the Lightning Network can lead to centralization, which might not mesh well with countries looking to move away from external control of money. Secondly, most of Bitcoin's mining is done in China, which means that China could use its systems to exalt some sort of control over it. As such, Bitcoin may emerge as a digital store of value, but it cannot be a viable currency in its current format. And I agree with that 100%. Bitcoin's future may be simply storing digital worth instead of being used as a currency. So the other option would be XRP, which is fast, scalable, and cheap. The challenge with XRP is that it is heavily Americentric due to its affiliation with Ripple. This is quite visible in the manner in which its price is to some extent held back by an impending decision by the United States regulators on whether it's a security or not. So what about Ethereum, which is perfect for executing smart contracts and can be used in financial transactions, but it also has scaling problems that make it challenging to be used as an everyday currency. The only other true decentralized coin that best fits the bill of an everyday currency is none other than DigiByte. The fact that it was a community from the very beginning makes it a truly apolitical crypto with no links to any state whatsoever. Besides its decentralization, DigiByte is also fast, scalable, and has some of the lowest transaction costs in cryptocurrency. And I think they forgot to mention that it's also one of the most secure cryptos on the market, if not the most secure. It is without a doubt fits the bill for an apolitical currency that can be used for global and international trade. So, jumping into this next article here, DigiByte. Anthem opens the doorway for DigiByte's adoption in cybersecurity. DigiByte and Anthem, a Belgian online identity platform, will be incorporating digi-id into their systems. In a press release on the 27th of August, the company stated that it will be including it in their Anthem ID platform. Part of the announcement reads as follows. Anthem will include the DigiByte digi-id within the Anthem ID platform as the blockchain authentication tool. This authentication will also be used for external services with our affiliated partners. This is welcome news and goes to show that the world is taking note of the power of DigiByte's blockchain. DigiByte's founder, Jared Tate, has consistently said that the future of DigiByte, or the best case of DigiByte's future, is in cybersecurity. And this vision is without a doubt taking shape. Anthem ID is not just in Belgium, but all throughout the European Union as well, which makes it a big partnership for DigiByte. As such, this adoption could be a catalyst for other entities focused on cybersecurity to start using DigiByte as well. And I agree wholeheartedly. As they start seeing how effective it is at securing data, it's just going to be more and more adopted into other sectors of everyday life. As DigiByte's cybersecurity features gain prominence, one of the industries where it could gain mass adoption is the finance industry, specifically banking. Most banks nowadays do online banking, a service that requires the customer to log in using username and password. However, this is increasingly becoming a risk as hackers become more sophisticated. And certainly with recent news out of AT&T, where it was hacked and someone lost, I think, $23 million worth of cryptocurrency, security is going to be at the forefront of anything in the technology industry in the years to come. As more and more devices are connected to the internet, more and more usernames and passwords are created, the more likely you are to be hacked. So a system like digi-id offers the perfect solution for banks to offer online services without exposing their customers of any kind of any risk while transacting. While digi-id a client can access their banking information without using usernames or passwords, hence adding the extra layer of security for the customer. Given that banking is a trillion-dollar industry, a wide adoption of DigiByte will see a massive boost in the value of this crypto, since it would create a lot of buzz around it and investment circles. Social media sites could also find DigiByte security quite useful in the future. That's because by using DigiByte instead of traditional login systems, it would make hacking almost impossible. I mean, how many times have you been scrolling through your newsfeed and you see one of your friends say, sorry for that video I sent out, don't open it, I was hacked. DigiByte could certainly, and the digi-id and digi-shield could certainly reduce the risk of being hacked on social media. And in a world where most people now live their lives on the internet, digi-id would be very welcome. In a move to protect user identity. Like banking, the adoption of digi-id by social media platforms, especially the well-known better ones, would create enough buzz to have an impact on the value of DigiByte. And I agree with that. I would like to see digi-id be implemented into larger social media such as Facebook, maybe Twitter. I know Tron's already partnered with Twitter, so it has been done with cryptocurrency, and we certainly can't rule out DigiByte. So while this may sound like wild speculation at the moment, every indication points to this happening sooner rather than later. Anthem has opened the way, and the AT&T SIM jacking incident got people talking about online security and how blockchain technology can offer solutions. We could be headed into the future where DigiByte is at the best case, or at the base of all systems that require digital identity verification. Where this could take the value of DigiByte is anyone's guess. And certainly you would like to think it will be worth more than, I think it's around 3 cents today. It is up and it has been performing well in recent months. It has been moving sideways, but certainly not losing value when compared to some of these other altcoins on the market. So this next article here, DigiByte's clear roadmap with fleshed out goals and milestones would tremendously help the coin. And this article kind of details, computer's lagging. They go over again how Venezuela is adopting it as their currency is failing, and it points out these bullet points as to why DigiByte is one of the best currencies on the market. They have blocks every 15 seconds, making it the longest blockchain on the market. Now I know Bitcoin is longer, but their blocks take longer to happen. Thus, DigiByte's every 15 seconds creates a longer blockchain. A decent throughput of over 500 transactions per second, and that certainly outnumbers Bitcoin and Ethereum. I don't know how it competes with XRP, but certainly they have the scaling capabilities to be pushing more than 500 transactions per second in the near future. There are also 70,000 node operators, making it one of, if not the most decentralized currency on the market, and that's why we're seeing its adoption in these countries such as Venezuela, Turkey, and interest in Iran, and it's because it's not tied to the state, and people have lost faith in the state's ability to control currency, so they're switching to these more decentralized options such as DigiByte. It is also one of the most secure with its 5 mining algorithms. I will not name the 5 of them. You can read it here yourself. And the DigiShield technology, which has been adopted by other blockchain projects such as Verge, Dogecoin, Ethereum, and multiple others. The biggest recent announcement is, well, that's its new blockchain update. So right here is DigiByte could be looking into a smart contract system, as stated by, where is his name? Can't find it. Oh, Josiah Spackman. So DigiByte is looking to diversify, mentioning how it can be used for more purposes than just acting as a currency or a payment method. He said that DigiByte's blockchain can be used to store data like documents or identity, which suggests DigiByte is looking to add a smart contract technology to its features. And that is adding some controversy into the DigiByte community, and I kind of agree with them here on this point. Parts of the community feel this is an issue, thinking DigiByte shouldn't try to become a jack of all trades, decentralized application supporting platform. Their fears are definitely grounded in reality, as developing smart contract features will take resources away from further perfecting what DigiByte already has, and that is its security, its scalability, its decentralization. Certainly, if their focus switched to a smart contract system, they might lose sight of the goal in the security sector and all these other various sectors where DigiByte is excelling. Some also feel that the competition in the Ethereum killer market is simply too strong, that the market itself is too saturated for DigiByte to have a chance there. Now, I agree and disagree with this. Certainly, Cardano's aim at the smart contract as the Ethereum killer, I think if they succeed in what they're doing, they will succeed in thus killing Ethereum. But I think if DigiByte were to switch its intentions or its goals to a smart contract system, I do think they would stand a chance simply because of how successful they've been and everything else they've attempted to do. Certainly it would be more difficult because, as stated, there's a lot of competition in that field, and Cardano's got to be near the top as quality-wise. So ultimately, both of these opposing sides agree that DigiByte should remain a currency and focus its resources on increased adoption, and I agree with that. There is a glaring issue with it right now, and that it is not traded on 2 of the biggest exchanges out there, Coinbase and Binance. While Coinbase might prove to be too much of a challenge for now, Binance Edition is something DigiByte owners feel should come sooner rather than later. They often use their social media to inform the team of that. Still, there are community members that feel Binance isn't the correct pathway for DigiByte. The exchange has been rumored to take place in some shady practices like pay-to-play listings, wash trading, and general community negligence. So there may be some truth to that as well, but certainly since it's one of the largest exchanges, DigiByte really only stands to benefit if it were to get listed on this. And I would like to see that as well, because as a Binance user, I would like to purchase DigiByte on Binance. Instead of having accounts over all these different exchanges, it'd be nice to kind of just centralize them on 1 or 2. So that will wrap up this video. Or I'm sorry, I still got one more article. What am I talking about? So DigiByte officially released blockchain 6.16.4 new improvements up and running. And again, I'll provide the link, but I will not read the updates they've stated. It's basically just fixing some bug issues, updates to the digi-id, DigiShield technologies, and as stated, it was not a hard fork. They didn't make any mass changes. It's basically just some general updates and general upkeep of its system. So although DigiByte has been seen in the red in a recent drop of around 3%, the crypto has gone up by over 23% in the course of the last week, despite the frequent market dips, also collecting over 18% during the period of the last 14 days. Moreover, DigiByte went up by 36% from year to date, while the majority of currencies are showing negative results on year-to-date charts. And that's certainly great news for DigiByte. I think its adoption in Venezuela, Turkey, and these other countries with failing fiat currencies has certainly aided in it. But certainly DigiByte is the reason they're adopting it. It's secure, it's decentralized, which is what they're looking for, as their state has failed them and they've lost trust in the state. And certainly, if DigiByte is performing this well now when compared to other currencies, you can only assume that it's going to continue to perform well and continue to exceed as it gets mass adopted as use as a currency, or whether it's mass adopted as a use as cybersecurity. The future of DigiByte is certainly bright. So again, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, hit the bell to get notifications, like it, share it, leave a comment, and I will see you guys later.